Hey guys, hope you're doing wonderful. Hope you're having a great weekend and so forth. I want to talk to you about a few things, okay? First off, as you guys know, I firmly believe the rate has changed. Privately, only on the accounting books, okay? So right now it's not public. It's not even public in country. I don't even believe in a separate rate where it can go in country first and then out of country at a later date, guys. I don't really believe in that theory or logic, okay? In my opinion, just once it changes, it can only change one place, one time, and then then they're international, it's public, okay? So let's get into that. Um, I also, right now, do not believe the rate will change as of this weekend. So just let's move forward. Let's get past this weekend, okay? So let's get into what we have, okay? So one of the things I've shared with you guys is that there's a reason Iraq is the only country in the world to have shut down their stock exchange, guys. That is huge. Okay. God directed our eyes through me to you guys to March 17th. That was my own personal prophetic information, was around March 17th. On that same day, Kim Clement gave you the Dow at 20,000 points. Do not look to Wall Street, but only observe. Okay. That was huge, guys. God was showing you something right there. What he was showing you is that something significant happened, guys, that, in my opinion, again, this whole video is my opinion, should not be used for financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. What God is showing you guys there is that, in my opinion, the rate did change on that day. Okay, but it's only changed on the accounting books. It's not in the public realm. Okay, that is why Iraq had to shut down all of their markets, and that's also why they had to sneak in the last two currency auctions, and they gave them 3 week old dates of 3/18 and up to Thursday 3/19. They had to choose those dates and close out all the old accounting books for the fiscal year of 2019 before the rate could change. And in my opinion, the rate did change privately on the back end over the weekend of 321 and 322. Okay. And in my opinion, guys, you have, um, that's why the financial markets have been shut down for that entire time. But again, I'm not expecting anything this weekend, guys. I've already moved past this weekend, guys. In my own personal opinion, my own next personal time frame, guys, is actually next weekend right now. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Let's get into that. So, and just so you guys know, as of right now, I have given you guys all the tools and everything you need. I've brought everything to your attention that you guys need. You guys can actually gauge this yourself. Okay, you guys have everything you need. Let's talk about what I've given you. Let's talk about. I've talked to you in great detail about the current something unique on that. Okay, and they're by the way, I believe they're getting, as far as the quarantine dates and time periods for the coronavirus, Iraq is getting that from the U.S. government, guys. And I'm going to show you where you can see that, and I can show you where to look, because Iraq's the downtime. Let's talk about. That's why the financial markets have been shut down for that entire time. But again, I'm not expecting anything this weekend, guys. I've already moved past this weekend, guys. In my own personal opinion, my own next personal time frame, guys, is actually next weekend right now. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Let's get into that. So, and just so you guys know, as of right now, I have given you guys all the tools and everything you need. I've brought everything to your attention that you guys need. You guys can actually gauge this yourself. Okay, you guys have everything you need. Let's talk about what I've given you. Let's talk about how to evaluate this, so you know how to look and how to gauge it and where to look. Okay, as of right now, I showed you. I've talked to you in great detail about the currency auctions. I've talked to you in great detail about the stock exchange and all that. Okay, those are your tools. Okay, but I have one more I'm going to show you in a little bit, and I'm going to show you where, in my opinion, where I actually feel Iraq is actually getting their quarantine time periods from. Okay, I have something unique on that. Okay, and they're by the way, I believe they're getting, as far as the quarantine dates and time periods for the coronavirus, Iraq is getting that from the U.S. government, guys, and I'm going to show you where you can see that, and I can show you where to look, because Iraq's the downtime for Iraq's stock exchange, or the outages for it, is actually specifically following some dates provided by the U.S. government. I'm going to show you where to find that in a moment. So anyway, guys, you have all the tools. So what are we looking for? Here's what we're looking for. Okay, we want to check the source that I'm going to show you from the U.S. government. We want to check there first, and then we want it to so we can continue to see kind of what regarding the U.S. and Iraq, what they're recommending for corona quarantine periods. We want to monitor the continue to monitor the ISX to see what they tell us for downtime and outage time, and then we want to continue to monitor the actual currency auctions. Okay, now I'm by the way, guys, I'm actually going to give you a tool to gauge the accuracy of what I'm sharing with you. Okay, that's how I operate. All right, I can tell you how you can gauge my information to see if it's completely accurate or completely false. Okay, so here's what that is. Okay, here's what you want to look for, and I'm going to give you opinion right now. Okay, my opinion to prove to you that the rate had changed back in March, that they had shut down the 2019 accounting period. Okay, as of 3/19, that's when they closed their 2019 fiscal year accounting books, and it'll also change the rate over the weekend of March 21st and 22nd, right there on that weekend. Okay, so here's my opinion to you. My opinion is this: I do not feel they will have any more currency auctions through this week. Okay, so that's one thing I want you to look for, that they don't have any more currency auctions this week. If they don't, that's one layer that confirms everything I've shared with you. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, so going forward in this week we're entering into, as long as they don't have any currency auctions, as long as the ISX stays closed, guys. And remember, right now, Iraq is the only country in the world to have actually closed their stock market, guys. That is very revealing and telling to you. Okay? No other country in the world has shut down their stock market. And you know why they did that, guys? They had to, because in my opinion, their rate changed in country. Now you're asking, why haven't we seen it yet? What's hiding it? Well, it's simple, guys. This is very simple. It's the coronavirus. Okay? Say some of us investors say we had coronavirus. Say we turn around and touch our dinar. Okay? If you and I have coronavirus, and then we start touching our currency and we go into the banks, and the bank and then they change the rate publicly, you and I physically are touching our dinar. Just from touching it, we're going to put the coronavirus all over the currency that we bring in and pass off to the bankers, guys. Okay? Remember, right now with the coronavirus, you know, they're across the world, everyone's practicing social distancing. They do not want us in the middle of the virus when it's hitting really high highs. Okay, they don't want us storming into the banks. Also, and if any of us did have the pandemic or the coronavirus, they don't want us physically touching our currencies, because now that's putting the bankers at tremendous risk, guys. So in my opinion, that is why they are physically delaying the rate change from being revealed publicly. But again, I fully believe, in my opinion, it's done privately. Now, here's what I want to show you. I've got something else to show you guys. Okay. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to show you. This is the U.S. Embassy website in the country of Iraq. In my opinion, Iraq is getting all of their quarantine dates and information as far as what they have to follow and adhere to directly from the U.S. government, but more specifically right here from the U.S. Embassy within the country of Iraq. In my opinion, the U.S. Embassy is telling Iraq what periods to stay shut down and closed for and all that, okay? Now, let's look at that. Notice how, as of right now, to date, right now, the ISX website is closed down through Saturday, April 18th. So the ISX is currently shut down until Saturday 4/18 of next weekend. Okay? Let's look at this. Let's see what it says. Okay? So, as of March 28th, the GOI extended the suspension on all flights to and from Iraq from March 17th through April 11th. Okay? Then on April 7th, authorities extended a 24-hour period curfew in Baghdad from March 17th clear to April 18th. So there you guys go, okay? Which is right here in the blue, okay? So as of right now, the U.S. Embassy extended this, has also extended their requirements for the coronavirus quarantine period for the country of Iraq clear until April 18th. So guys, in my opinion, Iraq is getting all of their information and as far as how to handle the coronavirus and quarantine periods, all that directly from the U.S. Okay, the ISX is following this. I actually found this, and as you guys see, this is just the Iraq Embassy's website for the country of Washington. I'm sorry, for the country of Iraq. Okay, so that's what's at play now. So again, I'm not looking for a rate change to happen over this weekend. This is, again, I've given you guys the tools. Okay, I've shown you everything. I've shown you what to look for. Okay, I'm staying with you. I'm not going anywhere. But right now, I'm not worried about anything this weekend. And again, in my opinion, the country of Iraq, or really more is kind of, again, I feel the country of Iraq's getting their guidance and control regarding the public release of the rate change, okay, is being held back due to the coronavirus. Because if any of us as investors, if we had the coronavirus and we touch our currency and we were to bring that into banks, that puts bankers tremendously at risk. Throughout the U.S., all states are practicing social distancing, guys. So in my opinion, guys, those are the reasons why they are simply not allowing the rate to be publicly changed. Now, but as you know, I'm telling you, in my opinion, I felt the rate has already changed behind the scenes, okay, as of over the weekend of March 21st, 22nd, okay? And I told you the way to gauge and I also told you I felt they closed all the 2019 fiscal year accounting books. That's as of 3/19. That's why they snuck in those last two 2019 year-end currency auctions just this past week and backdated them to 3/18 and 3/19 so they could close out the 2019 fiscal year-end books, accounting books, okay, and close out that accounting period. They would have to open and launch a new accounting period as of March 21st, 22nd to be able to change the rate, okay? Here's how you're going to gauge that, okay? We're going to look at this website right here. We're going to see how far they keep extending this date out. We're going to follow the ISX. We're going to see how long they keep that shutdown for. We're going to follow the currency auctions to make sure they don't have any more currency auctions. If they don't have any more currency auctions, guys, and the ISX stays closed, then guys, it's very simple. What I've shared with you is 100% accurate. It's that simple. Again, because Iraq is the only country in the entire world to have stopped and shut down their electronic stock trading that has nothing to do with human viruses or a pandemic, okay? That should be very telling and revealing to you. So guys, that is what we're looking for. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll do a video. My next video with you guys will be as of Monday morning. Okay, we're gonna look at the markets. We're gonna look at the ISX, and we're also going to look at the currency auctions, guys. And I'm even gonna give you my opinion on that, as I did a moment ago. In my opinion, okay, throughout this week, you will not see any more currency auctions. Okay, that's my opinion, is that the currency auctions are done. We won't see any more until they publicly bring us the rate change, okay? And that will confirm everything I've shared with you in this video, that they already have publicly changed the rate, but they have to hide it from you until they see the coronavirus numbers coming down to a low enough level to where it's safe for you and I to go into the banks and actually physically work with the bankers so they're not put at any kind of risk, okay? God bless you guys and have a great, wonderful weekend. Take care.